out where the oaks cast long shadows at dusk, in a town too small to claim. She laughed under the porch light flickering rust as the prairie sang her name. We danced past the midnight while the coyotes cried, her scarf catching the moon's soft sighs. But the dawn came riding hard from the east, and that long ride closed her eyes. And now the wind whispers low through the saddle I bear, and the cabins creak with old desires. Every gravel road a memory, every sunset a tear, since that long ride closed her eyes. Years have their way of changing a man. The trails once bright, now gray. That porch stands quiet, no more laughs in the span. Only silence holds sway. The dust settles thick where her boots left a trace. Echoes of laughter, the ghost of her grace. Rain falls like mercy on this heart that won't dry, since that long ride closed her eyes. Now the wind whispers low through the saddle I bear, and the cabins creak with old desires. Every gravel road a memory, every sunset a tear, since that long ride closed her eyes. Underneath the vast endless skies, I roam with her shadow pacing nearby. A whisper of love that never dies, just circles round the truth that ties. So here's to the roads, both taken and not, to the loves we hold tight in our thoughts. May the dust always dance where the old oak lies, since that long ride closed her eyes, since that long ride closed her eyes.
In the shade of an ancient oak, by the river band's embrace, I first saw her wildflower rise at the dawn of our golden days. Her laughter danced with the river's flow, under skies so vast and brave. In that old town where the roots dug deep, we swore our hearts to save. But the river band fades, like her whispers across the plains. My wandering soul wrapped in her scarf, the color of autumn rains. Each sunset spills secrets old on gravel roads where memories wait. Oh, the river band fades. Oh, the river band fades. Years rolled like storm clouds through, the oaks now stand alone. Our cabin's hearth, once warm with dreams, lies silent, stark and bone, where once her delicate touch had bloomed. Now only shadows cast, and the paths we walked are overgrown, as if mourning our love's past. Yes, the riverbend fades, like her whispers across the plains. My tired heart clings to saddle worn, in the grip of winter's chains. No more her laughter echoes, just the wind's soft serenade. Oh, the river band fades. Yes, the river band fades. Under the crescent moon's watchful eye, I confess to the stars above, the hardest trails I've come to ride are those away from a lost love. But every nightfall leads me back to where old memories reside, at the river bend where I let her go, and where a part of me has died. So the river bend fades in the dusk of my heart's deep sighs, carrying dreams on the dust-strewn trails under endless open skies. Let her name be whispered by the creek, where the willows weep and sway. For as long as the river bend fades, my love will never fade. Oh, the river bend fades forever. The river bend fades.
In the shade of an old oak tree, where the wildflowers used to smile at me, we carved our names, young and free, on that bark where no one else could see. The sun dipped low through leaves that spilled on a dusty road to a dream we'd build. Your scarf had danced on the southern breeze while we swore our love neath the whispering leaves. But now the oak tree stands so still in the silent grasp of the cold hills. Well, your scarf's gone with the winds that chill, and I'm just a shadow, lonesome and still. Years rolled by like thundering trains. Love's sweet summer turned to autumn rains. That old porch swing, it sways alone, singing creeks in a tune of its own. The cabin's empty, the fire's died down, gravel roads lost beneath weeds overgrown. Where once your laughter filled the air, now just echoes of despair. But still the oak tree stands so still, guarding old dreams that the night can't kill. Your scarf's lost in a past that chills, and I'm just a shadow, lonesome and still. Travel miles in the quiet look of a fading smile, but every sunset that paints the sky is just another goodbye. Yes, the oak tree stands profoundly still under heavens that time can't fill. Your scarf of memory faded forever a cowboy, lonesome but will
town where the oak trees cover old forgotten trails. She danced under starlight, her scarf caught the gales. Her laughter filled the alley by the boarded up saloon, where we carved our names under the harvest moon. But her eyes hides a river where my poor heart is drowned. In the depths of her gaze, such secrets I found, like whispers in the wind through the crumbling eaves. Her eyes holds a sunset my soul never leaves. Now the porch swings empty where we used to sit. The dust covers the saddle where together we'd fit. An old cabin by the river stands quiet, stands alone, like the bed we once shared, now just dust and bone. Her eyes hides a river where my poor heart is drowned. In the depths of her gaze, such secrets I found, like whispers in the wind through the crumbling eaves. Her eyes holds the sunset my soul never leaves. On the gravel road at dawn, where the mist seems to weep, I wander with the shadows where our memories sleep. The willows still remember, and the cold rain agrees. In every drop that falls, her reflection I see. Her eyes hides a river, now I'm drifting away, with each town behind me, more lost every day, till the trail ends at nowhere beneath the silver moon's heaves. In the heart of the night, her eyes I can't leave. Her eyes hides a river, and I'm still drowning deep. Her love was a promise the world couldn't keep. Now every dusty sunset, every star I've seen believes. Her eyes will hold my forever, though her hand I can't retrieve. In the shadow of the old oak tree, where the creek sings low to me, there's a cabin with a shattered pane. Echoes of you still remain. We carved our names in that worn wood, promise forever as best we could. The scarf you left hangs on the porch, gone like the flame from a spent-out torch. Shattered glass and echoes, wild winds upon the meadow, every whisper in the grass, a piece of a love that couldn't last. Sunset bleeds but won't forget the silhouette of sweet regret, where shadows merge and rivers pass. All that remains are shattered glass echoes. Gravel roads where we once roamed, now just tracks to a lonesome home. Thunder rolls over plains so wide, but it's quiet where my heart resides. Dust settles on the empty chair, fading trails of memories there. An old saddle dry and worn like the leather of love, weathered and torn. A shattered glass and echoes, wild
whisper in the grass, a piece of a love that couldn't last. Sunset bleeds but won't forget the silhouette of sweet regret, where shadows merge and rivers pass. All that remains are shattered glass echoes. Under stars that watched us then, do they know we can't begin again? The night breathes deep, the coyote calls, and dreams of dancing in old town halls. I reach for you, but just embrace the empty night, the open space. Shattered glass and echoes, this cowboy's heart is fallow. Every whisper in the grass tales of a love that's meant to last. Though paths diverge and lovers part, you're the sunset that grips my heart. In the quiet hum of the fading past, I live in the sound of shattered glass echoes. And in the chill of dawn's first light, I hold on to the echoes of our last good night. In a dusty drawer in an empty room, a rusty locket lies beneath the moon. Inside a curl of golden hair takes me back to when she was there. Oak trees whispered on that old hill where the sun dipped low and time stood still. Oh, how the winds have turned so stern through whispering pines and dreams that yearn. This rusty locket of flame that yearns in the heart of a cowboy, where sorrow burns. Each sunset bleeds like the tears she earned on that lonely ridge, where memories churn. The wildflowers by the gravel road no longer bloom where our love once glowed. Her scarf caught on the old porch swing, now just a ghost of spring's sweet flame. The trails we rode have overgrown, paths we made are now dust and bone. Oh, how the winds have turned so stern through whispering pines and dreams that yearn. This rusty locket of flame that yearns in the heart of a cowboy, where sorrow burns. Each sunset bleeds like the tears she earned on that lonely ridge, where memories churn. Underneath the endless sky, roam alone. Every star a word unsaid in the silent song. What's left is a shadow, a dance of light and gray. A cowboy's heart knows only the price to pay. Oh, how the winds have turned so stern through whispering pines and dreams that yearn. This rusty locket of flame that yearns in the heart of a cowboy, where sorrow burns. Each sunset bleeds like the tears she earned on that lonely ridge, where memories churn. So I'll ride these lands under crown of thorn, past cabins empty and fields forlorn, with a rusty locket and the burns it bears carried deep within like a prayer in the air.
the oak tree shadows creep, along the creek where willows weep, there's a stone where the cold wind moans. In the town that the world forgot, we carved our names young lovers claim under the skies where my heart lies, with the promise of sunrise painted on your smile. But the grave said nothing, just echoed my cries as the wind played sad on the old porch chimes. Your scarf still holds the scent of rain, and my heart rides alone on a lonesome plain. The seasons turn, the wildfires burn, and I rode past our fading trails where laughter hung round the rafters high. Now empty cabins lost to time, the saddles worn, my spirits torn, on gravel roads where silence bulges and the sunset bleeds into the corners of my mind. The grave said nothing, just echoed my cries as the wind swept dust where the old dog lies. Your scarf still holds the scent of rain, and my heart rides alone forever stained. Oh, the whisper of the oak trees carries secrets that we once knew. In the hush of twilight's embrace, I find the faintest trace of you. And the grave said nothing, won't tell me why. Every goodbye echoed under that twilight sky. Your scarf, a shroud of memories, as I wander alone where you once wandered with me. Yeah, the grave said nothing, but in the silence I know I'm bound to these shadows where wild roses grow.
On the ridge where the oak tree shadows lay, I left my heart in the fabric, fray and gray, that scarf you gave on a cold frontier day. Still ties me to whispers where wild horses play. Every gust along that gravel road tangles in threads where our love once flowed. Oh, the scarf stays in the winds of the wasted plains, holding tight to a ghost town's window panes. Under skies too wide to hold our dreams, it's just me and the echoes of your scenes. Time's hands pulled us like the river bends from those golden trails to separate ends. The porch got old and the cabin door creaks, but your smile in the dust is what my heart seeks. Now I roam with the twilight's crimson bleed, a lone rider with only memories to feed. Yes, the scarf stays in the winds of the wasted plains, holding tight to a ghost town's window panes. under skies too wide to hold our dreams. It's just me and the echoes of your singing. By the flicker of the campfire's dying light, I see your face in the stars each lonesome night. Maybe all that's left is for me to roam, finding solace in the saddle, forever home. And the scarf stays as the world turns beneath the stars, wrapped around the pain of old forgotten scars. In the silence of the hills where the cold winds moan, I've let you go, but this scarf won't leave me alone. Oh, I've let you go, but this scarf won't leave me alone.
Under the shade of an old oak tree, where the river bends and sighs softly, we carved our names, young and free in the wild. Her laughter danced, sweet as the evening mild. The oak stood witness to vows softly spoken beneath its boughs. A heart was once unbroken. Oak tree whispers in the dusky twilight. Memories flutter like leaves in the night. Her scarf, a faded red against the bark, in the quiet town where she left her mark. Oh, how the silence speaks in what remains. The oak tree whispers echo in my pains. Years rolled like tumbleweeds through the plains. Her path veered far from these gravel lanes. The porch we built, now old and worn, holds a ghost of the love that I mourn. Where once her laughter filled the summer air, now only echoes meet my solemn stare. Oak tree whispers in the fading light. Memories darken like the coming night. Her scarf still clinging to dreams gone stark in the quiet town that hides in the dark. Oh, how the shadows move where we once lay. The oak tree whispers calling me to stay. Oh, the saddle rests on the dusty beam beside the boots that chased our fleeting dream. The rains have come and washed away the traces, but not the yearning from these empty spaces. Oak tree whispers while the cold wind sweeps through the fields where the old love weeps. Her scarf, a relic of a past so stark in the quiet town, now forever dark. Oh, how the heart holds tight what it can't replace. The oak tree whispers lost in time's embrace. In the shadow of the old oak tree, there used to hang a swing for you and me, a rope frayed by time, the seed worn thin. We carved our names, let our dreams begin. But now the oak stands tired and lone, the swing's long gone like the love we'd known, just the whisper of leaves and the creek's soft moan underneath the blue where the wild winds are blown. Oh, the swing forgot and the world moved on. Dusty trails where our laughter once shone. The hills hold the echo of what's come and gone as I ride these lands where my heart was drawn. The scarf you left is threadbare and old on the porch where our stories quietly told of quiet evenings and rain soft sighs. Now nothing but a crow's lonely cries. The cabin stands but it's empty within, like the hollow remembrance of might have been. Gravel roads stretch but they're leading nowhere, each sunset a reminder of the love we share. Oh, the swing forgot and the world moved on. Dusty trails where our laughter once shone. The nights grow cold as I wander alone, with just the stars to guide me to where I belong. I've seen the prairie grass sway in despair, felt the sting of the rain, the harsh prairie air, yet in the depths of the night your memory's clear, a soft gentle voice that I'm aching to hear. Yes, the swing forgot and so must I, but memories like shadows, they never truly die. I'll carry this heartache till the day I'm laid low beneath the old oak where our young love did grow. As the horizon swallows the sun's fading light, I whisper your name to the gathering night and hope that somewhere you're thinking of me under the oak by the long lost swing. Out by the old bent creek where the wild oak shadows lay, and I first saw right in the blush of a dust-kicked day, her laughter a melody over the clover light and free, danced through the goldenrod, boundless as the prairie sea. Oh, I walked away under a heavy slate gray sky, left her scarf on the porch rail, didn't even say goodbye. Now the wind whispers secrets through the saddles hung on the wall, echoes of her footsteps in the twilight shadows fall. Years rolled on like tumbleweeds across these quiet plains. The cabin by the creek stands empty when it rains, where once our dreams hung thick like smoke around the fire's glow. Now only silence speaks in the places we used to go. Oh, I walked away
leaving nothing but her trace in the sunset's bleeding red over this forsaken place. And the gravel roads they mourn as I tread them once more, each step away from her heavier than the one before. By the old gnarled oak, I carved our names inside a heart, vows whispered to the wind, now just echoes drifting apart. As the stars peer down like eyes that pity from above, I reckon the hardest trails are the ones walked without love. Yes, Rye walked away, and the skies they wept that day, as I watched the dust rise along the road that led her away. Now each sunset's fire, and every star up in the sway, they just remind me, right, you walked away. Right, you walked away.
Down where the oak trees meet the dusty bend, I recall the scarf you wore against the wind. The back road sank neath the weight of our old Ford, each rutting that gravel, a chapter of words we'd stored. Sunset painted stories on your face, whispers of a love time won't erase. Oh, how the shadows stretch as the day gives in under the heartache sky where our love's worn thin. I ride along these trails, your memory my guide, a lone cowboy with only the stars by his side. Back road sank, my heart did too, under that evening sky of fading blue. The porch still creaks at our cabin, worn and old. Every board a tale of the secrets we told. But now the fireplace ash is cold of land, no warmth within to hold back the night's rain. What once was a haven, now just empty space, haunted by the ghost of your tender grace. Oh, how the shadows stretch as the day gives in under the heartache sky where our love's worn thin. I ride along these trails, your memory my guide, a lone cowboy with only the stars by his side. Back road sank, my heart did too, in the quiet whispers of a love once true. Boots have wandered far, yet circle back to you. Each dusty mile, a verse of love that once was true. Through the rustle of the leaves, I hear your voice call, a fleeting echo over the canyon's wall. So here's to the trails where our wild hearts ran, to the dreams we sowed in the soft yielding sand. Backroad sank, and so did the light, leaving me with these shadows riding into the night. Backroad sank, my heart forever blue under the vast eternal sky I shared with you. A slow strum of the guitar fades as the last note echoes like a whisper in the wind, leaving an imprint of a love story that, while ended, forever lingers in the air and the land.
calico basin, under shadows of oak trees grown wild, I found a scarf, faded red like the sunset, where once laughter danced soft and mild. Her voice still haunts every whisper of the wind that sweeps through this place, where gravel roads kiss the dust of my boots, and I long for a long vanished grace. The canyon held tight to our secrets in the echoes of old coyote cries, where the riverbed's dry but remembers tears from the stars falling out of my skies. Saddles and memories, both weathered and worn, on this trail where her laughter once lied. The canyon held tight, oh so tight to her life, as the sun slowly dipped and died. These hills recall each step we wandered through wildflowers that now no longer bloom. An empty cabin with its porch still swaying holds the ghost of your perfume. I ride these paths alone with the silence, each hoof beat a beat out of time, chasing the whispers of what we once were, in a land too rugged, too sublime. The canyon held tight to our secrets in the echoes of old coyote cries, where the riverbed's dry but remembers tears from the stars falling out of my skies. Saddles and memories, both weathered and worn, on this trail where her laughter once lied. The canyon held tight, oh so tight to her light, as the sun slowly dipped and died. Now the dust settles deep as the twilight encroaches, and the oak trees cast shadows like old lonesome coaches. Each night under stars I confess to the sky I'm just a shadow that's lost where the old river lies. The canyon holds tight and I can't seem to free the bonds of her memory fading with me, as dusk pulls the curtain and night claims the cries. The canyon holds tight just like the goodbye. Oh, the canyon still whispers, echoes entwined of the love once lived here and now left behind.
In the quiet town of Rye, where the oak trees touch the sky, I met you wild in spring's embrace, beneath that endless dome. Your laughter mixed with wind on the porch where we'd spin tales of dreams woven in the golden loom, where our hearts called home. Rye bleeds under the setting sun, colors fade on what we've done. The scarf you left still smells of rain and days now long gone by. My heart rides gravel roads alone, past cabins empty, love unthrown. Whispers haunt the prairie winds where your shadow lies. Those trails grew over once we roamed, with every sunset further thrown. Your eyes like dusk stole away, with secrets unconfessed.
saddle empty by the door. Dusty boots don't tread no more on floorboards that still creak beneath the weight of my wrist. Rye bleeds under the setting sun, colors fade on what we've done. The scarf you left still smells of rain and days now long gone by. My heart rides gravel roads alone, past cabins empty, love unthrown. Whispers haunt the prairie winds where your shadow lies. Now under stars that we once named, the oaks still stand but bear the shame. A silent witness says to the cost of loving wild and free. In every grain of rye that weeps, in dreams disturbed from peaceful sleep, I find the ghost of you entwined in every part of me. Rye bleeds under the setting sun, colors mourn what we've become. The scarf you left now threadbare gray, a symbol of our past. My heart rides gravel roads alone, past memories to which I'm prone. Whispers turn to silence in the echo of your laugh. So here's to rye where love once bloomed, in the shadow of an empty room, where dust now settles soft and sad like snow upon the moors. Rye bleeds and so do I, under vast unyielding skies, forever bound to roam a land that's yours and yours alone.
In a dusty town where oak trees grow and old porch creaks, it's seen my lows. A cracked frame holds your smile so sweet, stares down the lane where we'd meet. Wind whisper through the hollow pane, your scarf still hangs but not the same. These gravel roads under fiery skies, I roam alone with tear-stained eyes. Every sunset drags your shadow wide, in the cracked frame watch me leave, you reside. Oh, in the dust and rain, love deceives. By that cracked frame, watch me leave. The willow wept, I heard it sigh as I saddled up. No last goodbye. Our cabin stands on the bending trail, its door still swings, your letters pale. Where have you gone, my prairie rose? Lost to the wind that only knows. These gravel roads under fiery skies, I roam alone with tear-stained eyes. Every sunset drags your shadow wide, in the cracked frame watch me leave, you reside. Oh, in the dust and rain, love deceives. By that cracked frame, watch me leave. Now the rivers run, but they don't speak of the love we had, now just a creek. I pass the oak, touch the scarred old bark, find my heart there in the dark. These gravel roads under fading stars, I've walked too far to heal these scars. Every moonrise paints your face in dreams, in the cracked frame watch me leave, love it seems. Oh, with the morning dew I grieve. By that cracked frame forever watch me leave. So Let the winds tell tales of a cowboy's creed by that cracked frame where my heart still bleeds.
On the ridge where the oak trees shadow the dusty trail, my hat tipped low hid the eyes that once told tales. There's a scarf you left, it's faded red by the porch of pine. A whisper to the wind, your laugh trails off, no longer mine. But the hat said nothing as the sky bled its gold. Silence lay heavy where our stories once boldly told. With each setting sun, like a curtain call closing tight, the hat said nothing but held your shadow in the light. There's an empty cabin where the gravel roads wear thin. I trace my steps, but they don't lead me back to where we begin. The saddle's worn, the leather cracks like the dry riverbed. Each stirrup swing a reminder of all the words we never said. The hat said nothing as the sky bled its gold. Silence lay heavy where our stories once boldly told. With each setting sun, like a curtain call closing tight, the hat said nothing but held your shadow in the light. Underneath the weeping willow, I finally understand. The branches bow in sorrow to the rhythms of the land. Each leaf that falls, a memory lost to time and to youth, a silent testament to the quiet, enduring truth. The hat said nothing as twilight took its claim. Stars peering down, somehow knowing your name. In the quiet of the plains, where the cold whispers roam, the hat said nothing, but it whispered you home. So it goes under the vast unyielding night. The hat says nothing, but feels everything in the fading light. In the shadow of the oak, where wild rivers bend, lay a scarf blue as the skies, where laughter blend. In that old dusty town, where the porch swings sigh, I first saw her smile in the spring sweet tide. And her eyes closed her eyes under vast prairie skies. Left me tales in the trails where the old love lies. As the sun dips low, paints the world in cries. Her eyes closed her eyes, and the memory never dies. Now the cabin's empty and the saddle's worn.
gravel roads less traveled, and the fields unshorn, where the creek used to sing. Now a silence grows in the heart of the forge, only cold wind blows. Her eyes close, her eyes in the twilight's embrace. Every star up above seems to mirror her face, with each gust that moans through the empty space. Her eyes closed, her eyes left a tear trace. Oh, the echoes of hoofbeats like a heartbeat fade on the paths we once walked, now just ghost parades. All those moments we captured, now just shadows cast in the dusk of my mind, where the die is cast. Her eyes closed, her eyes, now the nights grow long. In the silence, her absence is a haunting song. As I wander these lands where our dreams once flew, her eyes close, her eyes, but mine wish it untrue.
Out by the river bend, under the sky's embrace, where oak trees whisper secrets in their ancient sacred space. Her laughter was a melody, like rain on dusty ground. We carved our names on ashwood bark, where our promises were bound. Oh, the river bend cries with a lonesome sound. Echoes of her footsteps are shadows on the ground. The saddle's worn, the porch is bare, where we used to dream under starlit canopies. Now nothing's as it seems. The wind sings through the empty cabin where we used to lie. Gravel roads to town have faded under sorrow's heavy sky. Her scarf a splash of crimson lost in the swirl of time. I roam these wilds a ghost among the pines. Yes, the river bend cries, it mourns what's past. Its waters hold the reflection of a love that couldn't last. The oak now shields a lone man's dreams, the trails and I roam. Footsteps in the dust, headed forever home. by that river bend. I've grown old with the setting sun. Learn that losing your heart is a battle never won. Each twilight brings her whisper. On the breeze she's still so near. In the rustle of the leaves I feel her tears. The river bend cries a deep mournful tune, like a cowboy's soul under the haunting moon. I walk these banks till my days are done, for in the river's song our hearts beat as one. The river bend cries, and so too do I, in nature's cradle beneath the vast open sky.
There's an old oak standing by the porch of gray, where we carved our names in the wood of its heart that day. The shadow it cast long as my memories of a scarf left swaying in the gentle breeze. Abandoned ranch, where did you go? Your empty rooms echo songs of long ago. Now only the wind whispers through the hall, beneath the fading picture still hanging on the wall. Gone are the lights in the cabin's dim glow. Gravel roads wear a blanket of untrodden snow. That trail we walk now overgrown and lost, like the dreams we shared too high the cost. Abandoned ranch, where did you go? Your empty rooms echo songs of long ago. Beneath the fading picture still hanging on the wall. I ride these lands under the vast mournful skies, searching for a ghost in every sunset's demise. The dust kicks up like my unsettled heart, riding away yet never truly apart. Abandoned ranch, I keep riding this lonely way, a silhouette against the sky at the end of the day. But in every whispered wind and the eagle's lonely call, I remember the love the greatest find in the hardest fall. shadow of the willow where the creek used to play lies a ghost of an old porch where we once whiled away. Fingers laced like oak roots under skies forever gray. Your laughter spilled like silver rain on that long lost May. Oh, the porch washed away, but your echo lingers still in the wind's mournful cry across these barren hills. My heart's left hanging on that old splintered rail like a lone scarf caught in a bitter winter gale. Now the town's a whisper and the trails have all grown cold. This saddle's worn and weathered like the secrets we once told. Where the cabin stood so proudly, now only shadows dare to tread beneath the moon that watched us. Now sleeps our love long dead. Oh, the porch washed away, but your echo lingers still in the wind's mournful cry across these barren hills. My heart's left hanging on that old splintered rail like a lone scarf caught in a bitter winter gale. A drifter's soul wanders through memories turned to rust, seeking solace in the silence of dreams turned to dust. Yet in the heart of every sunset, where the world dips in gold, I find a sliver of your warmth in the cold. Yes, the porch washed away, and you drifted like the sands, with the grace of a river slipping silent through my hands. I'm a whisper in the prairie, a shadow in the sway, forever bound to the place where my heart lay. Oh, the porch washed away, but your echo lingers still in every sunset's crying in the night so still, where the oak weeps for the rain. I'll be waiting every day for the porch and my heart washed away.